Hey guys, and welcome to the Igloo today, and today is the long and beholded trap base that is also unraidable in this kind of way. So we're gonna get right into it. So there are a few things that are destructible in nature that actually cause you to do this. So the first thing is that all toolboxes, all metal boxes, and a few other rugs are indestructible in nature. So you won't be able to destroy some things in particular. That's why I'm able to hide the pressure plates and a few other things underneath rugs so that they do not get destroyed. Also at the same time, I have all the wires being protected by boxes so that you can't just line and shoot the connectors away once you trigger a pressure plate that causes the fire to happen. Now, it's very intricate when it comes to connecting everything else. So, a few things that you need to have a note that will be for maybe a better version if you guys want to design it, is that you make a connection point for each and every flamer so that they can all trigger at once. Because once a flamer is destroyed or even partially destroyed, I don't know why the connection goes away, because that defeats the purpose of having the whole thing in succession. But I digress when it comes to having better circuitry when it comes to having this. But I already had it preset and put down, so it was very easy. Now you guys might be like, you guys might be not getting any junk. Well, coming on the PvP servers, I don't know how the flamer actual damage will be transpired to when it comes to actually transferring to your caps as well as your base defense, because there's going to be different attributes when it comes to the PvP servers versus PvE servers. I don't know if you're rewarded if you trap somebody in a trap base or some other iteration of this kind of action. So you can not only damage yourself, but your teammates can also be damaged by this as well, because again, it's a flamer. Whenever they're activated, they are deteriorated and they break over time. Now, if you even have the flamer perk itself, this is one of the iterations that I was able to do. So other kind of designs that you could have are fatal funnels, which this is one of them. It took a lot of boxes to get this into shape, but again, it's going to be different based on the designs that you actually show up and how the invisible walls are in different areas. Now, on how you build this actually is that you glitch out the foundations so that you can raise them. And because I can raise them just slightly, this is not using the other technique, which I'll be showing in the next video, but this technique shows it that you can raise the elevations even ever so slightly so that you can make sure that you have enough headway lee room to make an unraidable base. And then whenever you have one of the connector ends, all you have to do is just get rid of it, as long as it has a stair and a foundation there, and then you put the metal stair there, and then you delete the foundation and you delete the stair there. You can actually complete the combination and put a bunch of ceilings or floors on top of it so that you don't have to worry about somebody just blasting through your floor, because then you have a unraidable base design in that kind of way. Now, again, this also method and technique is for raising the foundations infinitely high into the sky once you have it set. But do you need to do that? No. But I like to see this kind of trap-based design on the floor instead of having a floating paladin base that some people have designed. Even though it is cool, don't get me wrong, but I don't think a floating base will be reputable for most people, but I will see that that is one of the big things in the future. So this base design is like a U. So the first portion of the armbar of the U is just the trap base, and that's also where you can repair your stuff and everything else. The second portion is where the precious materials are, like the fusion generator, the water, the benches, and everything else. The benches and other things are optional to be up. I just like having them up so that I have quick access, so I don't have to go into the build menu and then take them off and then be like, all right, yeah, let's put them back on. I don't like doing that. So what I pretty much will tell any of you is that you have a bunch of toolboxes again, or metal boxes in between the junction points of the U, and you just make sure that you can separate both of this so that you can make this base anywhere. It's only just in order of operations is very particular. So the starting of this order of operation is very plain and straight. You start with the foundations on the side. You get your outer dimensions first. You try to get a high to low ground, and you try to get everything to be as flush as possible. The second thing is that you're going to need to make sure that all of your creases or anything else that are going to be around your foundations are going to be sealed off by other foundations or something else in particular. Honestly, foundations are the easiest to do when it comes to like patching up holes in this kind of way. And then at the final step is that you're going to have to make sure that you make a cavity for yourself with the stair and the floor so that they can't shoot through and you're completely fine. Once this is completely made and designed, okay, you cannot remove anything whatsoever. And that's because of the mechanic of the stair. The stair, because it's not linked to anything, once you destroy that, remove that foundation or store that foundation and you store that stair, it will be floating. So whatever you link past that point will make sure that you would have to either A, move your whole camp, or B, you have to wait on a server that has that same spot for it to be taken over when you join on a server, and you're going to need to be able to move it then. So those are your only two options with this base design. It's very, very strict when it comes to it because of how the mechanics are inside Fallout 76 with this kind of base design. Now, I know about the other base design video, but there are also other ways. He only showed on how to make kind of a hodgepodge base, but there's going to be another design that I will be showing you guys. The annoying siren base, which you guys have been asking for in that PvP video and from other videos prior, but I was able to finally figure out that method to stack foundations. If you guys like this kind of content, please like, please subscribe. Please leave a comment down below, and I'm going to just be cranking out videos. I'm going to be having an Apex Legend next, and then the stacking foundations one after that, because this is just a lot of work that I've been needing to get to, and I have a lot of PvP montages for Fallout 76 because of people wanting to engage in PvP, and that's a whole nother regard. Again, if you guys like this kind of stuff, please leave a comment because it really does help. Participate in my polls in the community tab on my channel because I ask you guys a lot of information when it comes to this, and it's very, very important that I get your guys' feedback because I want to know what you guys want in Fallout 76 and what kind of information has not been discovered or would like to be covered more in Fallout 76. Have a good one, guys.